NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Kansas City Chiefs. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw his car. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Here's Carr. Forced out to, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Montez Sweat able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Carr. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. This will cost them 11 yards there on the 2nd and goal sack. Now make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down. They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Bryce Love, played collegiately at nearby Stanford, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Mahomes going to throw. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. On fourth down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Now, early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
Sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
That one good for 10 yards, and it'll be second and very short. His first carry, he loses the football, and the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Raiders.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best play is just start from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? They go play fake. Mahomes.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 41.
So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. To throw, it's Carr. Looking deep for Adams. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Davante Adams with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Carson, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Running to start the drive is Love. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
They turn to Love on the handoff. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. $17-0 our score after 1. They go play action. Now Mahomes rolling to his right. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now again running right is Love. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. He sets to fire deep.
And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
they are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. Meanwhile, Carr's throw pulled in by Renfro. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On second down now, it's Jacobs. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Carr going to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator, but my goodness.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Oh, we got plenty of fight, baby.
The Chiefs take over the 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
24, Chiefs 10. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that...
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. Spinning past him. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And that's incomplete.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying them.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge, a successful one.
And Butker pulled it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Carr's throw taken in by Adams.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of 15 yards.
Carr now on 1st down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
1st down, Kansas City.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side here with Love. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Kansas City.
On play action, it's Mahomes. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So the PI decline, and that'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
Mahomes now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Going to give it to Love. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Curtis Samuel as time expires in the first half. And the Chiefs get a late touchdown here on the final play of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at about the 31. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give him a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On play action, it's Carr. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down.
At the 20.
2nd and 11.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Carr. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Now a play fake. Carr.
He's got it to Collins, complete.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Well, so much for holding them to a field goal. The pressure they got home on the previous play didn't hear, and that bought their quarterback some time to find a receiver, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
Here's Jacobs. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2.
Now Carr.
2nd and goal.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
On play action. Now Carr. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. They'll elect to bring it out here. And deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. And that one is his 2nd fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time? Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2nd down and goal. Carr eluding the pressure right. Touchdown! It's complete. Making 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Mahomes now on first down, escaping the pressure right.
And he's got Jordan complete right side.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. A carry here for the big tight end. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That's Samuel, caught left side. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Flushed out right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On first down, here's Love. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Mahomes on the keeper. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 3rd down.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Now Mahomes.
Open man is Jordan, the tight end.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup, but they really want...
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taysom Hill, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Butker on for the PAT. Cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Raiders 38, Chiefs 31. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Play action. Now it's Carr. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back near his goal line. Here's Carr. He hits Adams, complete. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Throwing left side, it's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Love. Space to run past the 20. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Bryce Love, 35 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Butker now to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
The game is tied at 38 all.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Here's Carr to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And a nice call and really good execution there because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on him. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They sent him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw taken in by Edwards. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Carr to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Able to get there and pick it. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
2nd down and 3. Mahomes will throw.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Carr.
Rolling to his left.
Able to connect with Jacobs. And he'll have a quick first down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Throwing his Carr. This one left side caught by Collins.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now Carr.
Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Here's Carr.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
snags it for the pick. And the Chiefs are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Chiefs, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the L.A. Rams.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos.